We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Boston Red Sox. Get ready for Red Sox baseball next. Chris Sale will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Digging in, Lorenzo Cain. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. The 1-2. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that is off the wall. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Well, looks like they were determined to be aggressive early, and it almost results in a home run in the first at-bat of the game, but he'll settle for a double and hope the number 2 man can pick him up.
In is Christian Yelich. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, D-Row. They lost the first game of this series, and they certainly don't want to fall behind and may potentially lose the first 2 games of this set.
Without question, Dan. Offensively, you're just trying to grind it out, give your team a chance, give the pitcher a chance to relax a little bit, even the series up, hopefully, and fight it out tomorrow.
So here is Avisail Garcia, and as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First delivery to him on the way.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
The 1-1 home is a slider taken for a ball.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
A 3-1 count to the Brewers left fielder.
3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
I'll tell you, he's looked unsteady out there since the first pitch he threw. A couple of hits and a free pass, so he's really searching for an answer to get back on track. We'll see if he can settle down here.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ryan Braun. And Milwaukee with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. From the belt, the pitch.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
Yelich on second. Garcia at first with no outs. And a big swing there by Braun, but he comes up empty. No balls and 2 strikes. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. And he fouls this one off. Ball 2. This is hit sharply to the left side. And that's in there. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Stepping in now, Omar Narvaez. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Runners are at first and third with none out. A line shot to third base. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. The 1-0.
Yeah.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Drilled to the left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
That's just your classic ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there and drive it into the outfield.
Good job getting the barrel to the ball right there, able to get that one through, and picks up an RBI. Hard hit and a well-deserved run batted in.
Here's Eric Sogard. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
First pitch on its way. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Here's the 1-0. There's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Verdugo looks up, and it's gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 3rd home run for him on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Loved a homer in the top of the 1st inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change, as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale. So he'll depart most likely to a chorus of boos here, as he just didn't have it today, as he leaves without being able to finish an inning. Darwinzon Hernandez comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very 1st inning.
Hernandez. Batting 8, the second baseman, Addison.
Here's Addison Russell, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
No strike.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Ha!
Hernandez has some of the absolute best strikeout stuff in the game today, at least among bullpen arms. His strikeouts per 9 is a number that's usually through the roof.
This guy was tailor-made, Matty V, to be a relief pitcher. He comes out of the bullpen, guns a-blazing, 2 pitches that he can strike you out with, and more importantly, he comes out with an attitude, and that attitude is nasty, and he gets a lot of swings and misses.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1.
1, 2.
A good fastball that backed him off the plate, and then some slow stuff down and away. That's one of the classic ways to mess up a hitter's timing. Up and in, down and away, textbook.
Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt, and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Here's Brock Holt now, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. From the stretch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
Here's a pop-up now, and no one will get this one. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. But it'll come at a cost as 6 cross the plate, 3 of them on this 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the 1st. It's the Brewers 6 and the Red Sox nothing. Freddie Peralta gets the start for Milwaukee in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Andrew Benintendi.
First pitch on its way.
Yep.
And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row. The 0-1 delivery. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Swinging a soft liner. And a good throw gets him one gone. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. He was the catalyst for this ball club last month. He had an on-base percentage of over 400. And when you're doing that, you're really helping your team.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Verdugo is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. It used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage. But, of course, these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field. And in his case, he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
J.D. Martinez.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez as he begins this one as the fourth leading hitter in the American League.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
Here's the first pitch to him. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. One and two now.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
1 and 2. Here it comes. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike three. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. It's the Brewers 6 and the Red Sox nothing. Next from Milwaukee, Lorenzo Cain. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Strike taken up in the zone. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1 and 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Playing 2-2.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Waiting next, there's Christian Yelich. Slow little grounder left side. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Now batting.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff, it should be your focus.
And here's Christian Yelich now, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Yelich, 28 years old, is almost surely going to represent the National League in this year's All-Star game, as he currently leads all right fielders in fan votes.
Yeah, this comes as no surprise. This guy is one of the best players in the game, a superstar, and that's what the All-Star game is about. The fans getting to see the best players put on display.
The 1-1.
No. 2-1.
Strike two called, and it's even at 2.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
So here's Avisail Garcia, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop. Bullet back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Rafael Devers, the next to bat. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. He's set. Here it comes. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Devers stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
Ball even at 2-2. Three and two, the count for Rafael Devers.
Hey, it's much easier to lay off the breaking stuff when it's coming in towards you instead of when it breaks away. A good take there.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get over the wall for a ground rule double, and that'll keep runners at second and third now with still nobody out.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has zero chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one.
No strike.
Now the 1-0. This is pulled into right. And that gets over the wall now, but both runners will score anyway.
There's an interesting play right there. Base open. They elect to pitch to him. And what does he do? He hits a ground rule double, which forces the run from second and third to come in to score.
So here's Michael Chavis now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A runner at second, nobody out. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Now the 2-1 pitch is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hit out towards second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at one of the most dynamic infielders in our sport, and that's Orlando Arcia. Playing up the middle, shortstop, premium position, cannon arm, highlight reel plays, the ability to make the routine one as well. The bat will continue to get better.
At the plate now, Christian Vasquez. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. From the stretch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And it'll be a sac fly and an RBI as that'll cut this to a 3-run deficit now.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Three runs already home here. And Bradley swings and misses at that offering, and he's deep in the hole. 0-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left. We played 2 full. It's the Brewers 6 and the Red Sox 3. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Heath Hembry is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the left fielder, Ryan Braun. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Hembry was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. A curveball hit right back at him, and he'll flip on to first to record the out.
The batter, the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Digging in to try it again. Omar Narvaez hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
The 1-0 pitch.
Ball 2. 2-0 to count.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Strike called, 2-1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Now to the plate, Orlando Arcia. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1.
Runners on first with one down. A ball and a strike. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Into the box, Eric Sogard, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Sogard, affectionately referred to as nerd power thanks to the signature specs. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Fielded cleanly. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Milwaukee leads it 6-3. Bottom of the 3rd now, and standing in the outfielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here's the first pitch to him. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, the right fielder, Alex Verdugo.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that brings up the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And Verdugo goes in front. 2 balls and no strikes.
2 balls, no strikes.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, he had to track that one for a long time, and he did so while looking back over his shoulder. Not an easy play by any means, but they practice these all the time.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
No balls and a strike to count. 2 out, nobody on. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Playing 11.
To 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. Line toward the gap in left center. And this will get down and make its way to the monster for extra bases. He'll get it into second, and he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double.
It just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it's off the green monster. He pulls into second safely as a run also comes in to score, making it a two-run ball game.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. Two well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
Here now is Rafael Devers, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well-executed changeup, if he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three. One for the Red Sox on the double by Bogaerts. We played 3 full. It's the Brewers 6 and the Red Sox 4. Oliver Drake, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 47, Oliver Drake.
All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Addison Russell.
Addison Russell.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Verdugo waits on it. He's got it one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Brock Holt.
Into the box now, Brock Holt. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Now a splitter starts things off with a called strike one. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. Drake, former Tampa Bay Ray. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
The 1-2.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Lays off the splitter that time, and it's full 3-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. He's set, and the pitch. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. The 1-1. Lays off 2-2 now. Now here it comes. Line towards center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the 2-out hit will bring Christian Yelich in this inning. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And with that, we'll take a look at the current Milwaukee leaderboard to find that his total is currently tops on the roster in that department. Digging in now, Christian Yelich. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
No. Playing 11. Right.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside half of the plate. He either has no respect for this hitter or he's setting him up to go down and away.
The 1-2. Fouled off. Six runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. One-two is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. The 2-2 one more time is looked at for ball 3.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Hit hard on the ground at first. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Got him. Brewers strand 1. They're up 6-4. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Digging in for his second at-bat, Mitch Moreland stands in here after doubling home 2 in his first at-bat. Now the pitch. Grounded to the right. Gloved by Russell. And there's one away.
Now batting, second baseman, Michael Davis.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And Michael Chavis will step in at the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Drive.
4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
At the plate, Christian Vasquez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He hit a sac fly earlier. The 1-0 delivery.
Ball, no. 2-0.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Again, another foul ball. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Score remains steady at 6-4. Matt Barnes is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 32, Matt.
Stepping into the box, Avisail Garcia. Career numbers against Matt Barnes. He's 0 for 5.
Avisail Garcia.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fastball called for strike 2. Count remains at 0-2.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Here's Ryan Braun now, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Throws him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Here it comes on 0-2. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Now batting, the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
At the plate, Omar Narvaez. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes ball one.
1 ball, no strike.
And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself. That's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right now.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Gone in order are the Brewers. They still lead it 6-4. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and in to hit next it'll be the left-handed batter Jackie Bradley Jr.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, no.
Bradley waits on the 1-0. Right to him, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat.
Too high.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Ball.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. 2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you can rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
The 3-1 pitch. There's ball 4.
The right fielder, number 99, Alex.
Next up for the Red Sox, Alex Verdugo. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike one. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Now the 1-1 pitch is strike two, swinging.
One ball.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
This is pulled into right. And this is going to find the gap and roll toward the bullpen for extra bases. Benintendi is on his way home. The relay throw. Now he's safe at third as they also push across a score to make it a one-run game.
Now batter.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
To the plate now, J.D. Martinez, as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike one.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. Back goes Garcia. It bangs off the billboard, and it's out of here. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 15 for him thus far as they move out in front 7-6.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose.
Xander Bogaerts.
So now to the plate, Xander Bogaerts. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Wow, was he looking to swing the bat right there. Check pitch on his swing. That ball wasn't even close to the zone.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
That's the ball.
And that misses for ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Brent Suter enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Brent Suter.
From the belt, the pitch. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing and a line drive. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, He muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Stepping in now, Mitch Moreland. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Garcia has a read on it, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
Striding in once again, Michael Chavis. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike one. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Boston's out in front, 8-6. Now at the plate, Orlando Arcia. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Orlando Arcia.
Here comes the first pitch. Good power curveball there, and he's in control. 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Definitely not what you're trying to do here. 0-2 with a curveball. You see a lot of guys elevate a fastball like that in this situation, but a curve like that is just asking to get punished.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Eric Sogard.
At the plate now, Eric Sogard, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
And now a pitch on the way. This one's in there. Maybe should have been strike 3, but instead it's 1-2 now. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. Vasquez gathers, but he's not going to have a play, and they'll allow him to reach first after the strikeout. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. So a runner at first now with one away, and the shortstop Addison Russell will bat next. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Russell behind 0-2.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Runners on first with one down. To third. To second for one. On to Moreland, and they roll 2 to end the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Digging in once again, Christian Vasquez. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
Christian Vasquez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Popped up. Navarez is there. One down.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
At the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right on the inside black with the slider. Laid off but called to strike. The windup and the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Way outside. 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Popped him up. Holt shading to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. The lead stands pat at 8-6. Josh Taylor is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 72, Josh Taylor.
So digging in now, Brock Holt. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
No.
Ready with the 1-0. A ball and a strike. Fastball called strike. 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo King.
One away for the Brewers in their half of the 7th, and that'll bring up the center fielder Lorenzo Cain. First pitch on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And the pitch. Hit to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Stepping in, Christian Yelich. He was a ground out victim last time up. The pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Pulled toward right center field. Bradley on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Can't cut into that 8-6 deficit. Corey Knebel gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Corey Knebel.
Last half of the 7th here, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo.
For the Red Sox, the right fielder, Alex Verdugo.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball.
The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses. The 2-0 on the way.
Ball 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
3-0 pitch on its way. And this is nowhere close, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
J.D. Martinez will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Fouled away. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
1-2 to count.
A runner at first with no outs here. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box now, Xander Bogaerts. He swings and misses. Throw down. He is in time. Navarez throws him out.
Well, they've got a small lead, and they're pushing to add to it by being aggressive on the base pass. But as a manager, you just hope you're not giving up outs that you wish you could have had back.
2 out, nobody on. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for Boston. The lead stands pat at 8-6. Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Avisail Garcia.
Avisail Garcia.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And that's in there for strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Still 1-2. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Bradley moving in. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan Braun.
Striding forward now, the Brewers' cleanup hitter, Ryan Braun. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation, I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
1 out, nobody on. One and one, the count to the Brewers' first baseman.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw gets Braun at first as he grounds out for out number 2.
Now back, catcher, Narvaez.
At the plate, Omar Narvaez. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. From the stretch. And that's taken for strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
There's a cold strike as he nips the corner.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. Can't cut into that 8-6 deficit. Josh Hader will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Josh Hader.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And set to go is the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1.
Reaches out, but he can't get it. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch.
No.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Lifted down the line in left. Garcia on the run. But he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he is in to second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Now batting.
I think they're way past due changing their approach to this guy. Whatever they're doing strategy-wise, it's not working. That's his 3rd double of the game, so he's feeling pretty good at this one.
Ready once again, Mitch Moreland. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Now a check swing. The appeal down to Earl Hendricks at 3rd. No swing. It's ball 1. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Kane is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting, the second baseman, Michael Davis.
Striding in for Boston, Michael Chavis. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2.
Ball.
He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Now batting for center fielder.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter, Jackie Bradley Jr. From the belt, kicks and deals. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Now the 3-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. And Kane will make the catch, and the side is retired. Boston strands a couple. The lead stands pat at 8-6. Brandon Workman takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 44, Brandon Workman.
Now batting, Orlando Arcia. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. High in the air and deep to left center field. Benintendi heads back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Next to Milwaukee, the designated hitter, Eric Sogard.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Eric Sogard. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball 1.
Playing 11.
Here's a strike with the breaking ball. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Now at the plate, Addison Russell. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off here, but it's a called strike 1. Workman playing here in his age 31 season. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The Brewers down to their final strike. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, when you're leading by 6 runs, you can't let that slip away. They were thinking about the celebration in the clubhouse a little too early, and now the other guys are celebrating in that other dugout. This one's going to sting for a long time.
8-6, the final score tonight. The Red Sox used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Matt Barnes claims the win out of the pen, his first. Freddie Peralta was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. Brandon Workman records the save, his 16th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 8 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. For the Brewers, 6 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 39 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, Matt Barnes got win number 1 on the year, leading the way for the BOS Sox over the Brewers, 8-6. The Chicago Cubs had 12 hits as a team as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati, 5-0. That now makes 8 straight wins for the team. Tyler O'Neill had a home run and 3 RBIs, helping the Cards pass the Buccos, 5-4. He is among the NL leaders in triples. The Atlanta Braves got 12 hits in this one as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 10-6. The Seattle Mariners allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took down the Fish in Miami 5-1. The Mets knocked out 10 hits as a team as they pulled away from the Nationals 9-3. Manny Machado had an outstanding day, driving in 5 on 3 hits as the Padres bested the Diamondbacks 5-4. Chris Taylor added 3 RBIs to his total as the Dodgers grabbed the win against Colorado 7-3. Jose Urquidy earned win number 7 this season as the Astros defeated the Orioles 2-1. The New York Yankees swatted 4 home runs in this one as they beat the visiting Rays 6-1. The Rangers grabbed 13 hits in the game as they blew out the Jays 8-1. The Chi Sox allowed only 5 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Tigers 6-5. The Kansas City Royals smacked 15 team hits as they bested the visiting Indians 7-3. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim launched 3 home runs as they stole a victory in extra innings over the Twins 4-3. The A's knocked out 12 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Giants 6-5. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.